Hello and welcome to Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show consisting of two friends unwinding with the topics that make us hot. My name is Richard Pucci, and this is my wonderful co-host, Joy. I'm a real live streamer, game master, Nickens. Hello, Miss Joy. How are you?
Hey, yo, what it do? I'm so happy to be back for Nightcap.
Woo! Though now we are in separate areas, which one house cannot contain us for too long.
Yeah, I went back up to the north, but it's okay because I'll be back down there again soon.
Is it too cold up there?
It's extremely cold up here. Oh my god, it is so cold. No, it is blazing hot up here. It was raining really hard. It was insane. But yeah, it's mad hot, so I am wearing something.
We have like cloud to cloud lightning right now, so
Oh jeez, see,
kind of crazy.
um,
And hello to our 4 viewers right now. That's like a record
uh,
for like 2 seconds of like logging in. So
it was Rodney. It's Rodney and Chris right now, and Rodney said that there's something funky going off my camera. I'm running it from my iPad. I don't know. My camera? It seems fine to me. I don't know why. What's happening? Why is it funky? Now I'm scared.
ew, you smell really funky.
I'm just a little sweaty. I'm a little bright, but I can't watch it while it's running because it's gonna be echo. Like I don't know.
I
Dang
go
it.
like crazy. I go like crazy. Well, I right now I have an exotic beverage right now. I have I have a Starbucks like the refresher. So it's a strawberry lemonade refresher with rum in it.
What?
It's good.
It tastes good.
Yeah. Because like
Okay.
rum is like sweet.
Oh, okay. I had the horchata drink when I came
Not
back. It was good. It was surprised. It's not the same, but it's. I understand their interpretation of horchata, and I liked how it was. But I just needed. I don't like it being like I have to chew the drink like icy chips. Like I don't like to
oh
chew it.
just you could ask for it double blended or like you could say like can you have light ice
Okay. Light ice,
Li-
please.
light ice for me please.
Because I
Yeah,
basically I basically go to Starbucks to get everything that Starbucks isn't. Oh, you okay?
yeah, no. I just I like hit my desk.
Look at you looking all hot with your
My
open chest hairs and your
I know.
beautiful blonde streaks and
It's
oh,
funny, my tattoo is like so faded right now because of all the sun.
oh, it's like a
You,
golden cupcake.
yeah, you knew I had that, right? All right.
I know.
All right. I don't know if you saw, I totally took charge of naming this episode show because I didn't know what to do. And I figured you would probably at least be able to talk about one or two of the things.
Oh yeah. I definitely was excited when I saw the title. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I got this. I get some of it. I get most of it.
All right. Probably the Sims one was the one that you were like, whatever.
Well, that when it comes to cats and dogs, I'm not sure. I guess they're
Yes.
adding pets, which is cool.
Yes. So I'll have that be my first topic because it's like really niche sort of audience. So The Sims 4 is a terrible game. It's a
I
terrible game.
I saw that you posted that. Why? What makes it
It's
terrible?
okay, it's a terrible game. So you went from The Sims 3, which had no loading screens, it was open world.
Mm-hmm.
So you had like 50, 60 Sims walking around at all times. It was literally like life. It was literally like living life. It was so cool. And you didn't have loading screens, so you just had to like zoom in. It was like incredible. And so you went from a crazy sort of experience like that to having loading screens again. But because they had loading screens, now you were able to have, instead of having 4 people at a community lot, you were able to have like 15 because you weren't rendering all that stuff at the same time. But now that computers are getting stronger and faster right now, that's actually more of a possibility. So they kind of downgraded their game to allow for a wider audience. But while doing that, I feel like they singled out people that were fans of the franchise for a longer period of time, if that makes sense. So, so basically, they are going to have a Pets expansion pack, and they just released the information about that. It's going to be called The Sims Cats and Dogs, where you can dress up your little cats and dogs in outfits, because that's something that we need in the world.
I would totally play The Sims if that meant I can dress up a dog and make a dog, because I would symbolize Nala in every sense of the word.
So maybe you are the person that they're trying to get with this expansion pack. I hate Sims pets. They are like babies. They don't do anything. You can't click on them. You can't do anything. You can't control them. I hate that about them. It's like having a baby, but forever. I'm the type of person that if I play The Sims, I'm like, let me give my child away to a boarding school. Let me get a nanny. I'm like, let me have my significant other and my child move out with the baby, and then they can come back. That's what I did in The Sims 3. I'd be like, let's split up. And then once the baby like became like a teenager, I'm like, you can move back in.
Don't mind me.
Oh, damn. I'm seeing double joy vision.
Oh, no.
I was like, you just need to readjust the iPhone.
Okay.
This just in, Joy uses an iPhone as her light.
Currently.
For like the past like 10 episodes, I've actually had better light than you.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy to go get my my actual light from the car, because that's where I just decided to put things. But oops, spoiler alert. Wait, how do I look here? Because in the chat they were okay, cool. Okay.
The audio is just a little like, but
really?
I think so. It's like super loud.
Really? Okay, let me take this out.
Oh yeah, because I think it's the audio from your
what?
From your computer. And now I can hear feedback.
Oh, because I had it up high. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna put these in.
All right. This just in. Nightcap. We've been doing this for almost 2 years.
So many.
Actually, our 2 years probably next episode.
I'm like, should we go back to the YouTube page and see when we first put something? Let me see.
I don't know. It's probably around 2 years right now. If this is the second year, I'm like, this is obviously we have learned a lot. It's funny. There are some times that I'm like, wow, we've grown so much, and other times I'm like, I think we got a little bit more amateurish. But they still love us.
A lot of trial and error. Does this sound good? Is this okay?
Yeah.
It sounds good. Okay, because in the chat they were Ronnie. Well, it was Ronnie and Chris. They said hi. And then Ronnie
wait. Hi.
Ronnie was like, "There's something funky going on with your camera." Chris said that I hacked the Matrix. Ronnie said there was a lot of static and noise on the screen, and then Rodney Ting is here.
Ooh, Rodney Ting. Hi.
She said that I was a bunch of pixels, and then Ronnie was like, "Yeah, I was very pixelated." So then I switched it, and then he said, "Now it's fine." Rodney Ting said, "Joy's back." Ronnie said, "Sounds fine to me." So, okay, thank you guys for telling me this, because it seemed okay from my iPad, but now I'm on the computer.
Okay. I wonder if it wasn't on the Wi-Fi. I wonder if it was on the
Ooh.
It was probably on the
It's like Zeus and his many horses or gods are outside stomping the earth. It is so freaking loud.
Oh, it's like thunder.
Yeah, the thunder is like boom, 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 boom. I don't understand. But
Oh,
okay,
that's weird.
it's really loud up here, and it's really like. And now I'm just checking the Wi-Fi. But anyway, you don't like
Okay.
Sims 4 because of they can't control the cats and dogs.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's also an inferior game.
Well, what's your favorite Sims game?
I'd probably have to say that I like a combination between The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. I like the open world of Sims 3, but I like how streamlined Sims 2 was. So I think that if they would have made The Sims 4 open world, an open world version of what it is currently, I think I'd be okay with it. I think that I would enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also it's weird. Typically, they have like 3 to 4 expansion packs a year.
Mhm.
And right now, they came out with something called a game pack, which is basically an expansion pack, except for like slimmed down, and it's only like $10 or $15.
Is Sims? Oh, that answers my question. I'm like, is Sims free to play or nah?
No, but they are coming out with a Sims mobile game called The Sims Mobile. Currently, right now, I believe it is Brazil that they are currently um, piloting it, and I believe that that is going to be a free to play, and it is going to be closer to the Sims computer games than the Sims free play is.
Okay.
So, if you wanted an entry or a entry point for the Sims franchise, I would probably say wait until the Sims Mobile.
Okay. Ronnie
All
said
right.
that he wants them to fix Sim City.
Oh my gosh, yes. EA has been freaking out everything dealing with their simulation games. So first and foremost, SimCity came out and they required SimCity came out and they required it to be online. You had to be online in order to play because you had to run through servers, even if you didn't want to deal with their multiplayer access channels. And then they were like, "Oh, it's impossible for us to make it offline." And then like a year later, they made it offline, even though they said that that was impossible. BS,
Hmm.
BS, EA. EA is just trying to take your data, and those poor people in Middle America paying out of pocket for data programs, they're getting screwed out. Why? Because of EA.
Dang. I thought EA was better than this.
No, 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 no. They have like terrible customer service scores.
Dang.
They are seriously terrible. And for the Sims players, they nickel and dime us. Every little thing that they want to add, $10, $15. Like I have no problem for paying for content that I want.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never had a problem with that, except for when you split up the content. There used to be an expansion pack, and like let's say the Sims Hot Date. You got a new venue, you got new date type of interactions, you got new date activities, you got vampires or whatever. Now there's a game pack, so it's like it's like, oh, there's a vampire game pack, there's a romance game pack. So instead of like putting these things together into a package that they typically would have done, now they're throwing them all, they're making them all separate packages. That way you have to pay for them separately. But there is a good point about it, and that is you can pick and choose the content that you want. When I was installing things for The Sims 3 recently today, I was like, oh man, I like the clothing of that expansion pack, except for it's so big and I don't want to deal with other worlds. So I ended up not installing it because I was like, it's not worth it. It's not worth the space in my computer and dealing with the lag because the computer program is so like dense. And just in case I'm done talking about The Sims, other than the fact that I think I might start an asylum challenge, and that's when you put a whole bunch of people in an asylum. That's it, because I realized that this is probably boring. Sorry, guys.
No. I wanted to talk about how you put me and you in The Sims, and that was I actually had friends with me watching while you were doing it. So I was like, "Yo, tell me how one of my best friends like put me and him in a Sims, like, and we're just letting stuff happen." I was like, "Yo, look." So yeah, we've seen it. We were watching it. I thought that was awesome.
you were such a player in that game. That's all I have to say. Joy like went to the club. She was like, "Hey, nice to meet you." She's making out with people, macking, and then she like leaves, and she's like, "I'm done with you." And then she like walks out. Like, it was nuts. That was The Sims 2, though. That's why it was kind of awesome.
Like literally everything I wouldn't do in real life and everything I'm not in real life because I've
Yeah.
never macked in a club ever.
But your sim was your same astrological sign and was wearing like joy clothing. Like it undeniably looked like you.
It was me if I had confidence in myself and thought I was the best looking chick in the club. But oh no, not to me. Not high.
Yeah.
It was
All
fun.
right. All right, that's it for Sims chat.
Ronnie said Cities Skyline is much better at the moment. EA is trash, haha, and it's not boring. So you talking about The Sims isn't boring.
Thank God. I was like so worried just because like it's such a like a it's like I feel like this because like I fall in and out of love with The Sims all the time. It's kind of like Friday the 13th. I can play it I can play it 24 hours in a week, or I can like play it zero, which right now I'm on a Sims kick. But right now I think I'm going to move in a whole bunch of Sims with the insane trait into an asylum where there are 8 people and only 5 beds and just 1 bathroom. And the goal is to have your sim do this specific goal in this crazy circumstance and see if you can do it. And if you do it, then your sim gets to move out. So I'm going to try that.
Are you going to film it?
Maybe. It's funny though, because like somebody like posted like the actual like asylum that they've used. So that's what I was doing, like pre-doing this. I came home from work. I had to train people. I had to barista train at Starbucks. And I came home and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna like look up asylums. And then I found a asylum that I want to use. And then part of me was like, I'm like I don't want to have to design like 8 people. So like the cool thing about The Sims 4 is you can directly, when you're in the game, you can directly like go into like the database and like pick and choose other people's uploaded Sims.
Oh, okay.
And then just make one of my own, and that would be like my main sim, because in this challenge you're not allowed to control anybody else. So you have to just like let the crazy people go crazy and like just try to like work on yourself and get out of this asylum, which seems pretty cool. Just because the base game is kind of, I'm like over it. It's because I'm over it.
The base game, like the main objective of the game.
Yeah. Because it's it's a sandbox game, so. After I made, Ricky Sim and did all the stuff that I would normally do in real life, which is kind of boring, then I do, like my child, and then they were like crazy. And then after I do all that, and then I'm like, I think I'm done with this. But so a Sims challenge is when somebody on the forum, they make up a form of gameplay that is unique, and it's meant to challenge the way that you live in the experience. And by the way, shout out to Apple. I have the Apple headphones.
Yeah, I was watching you look at, how are they?
All right, so first and foremost, I have the Apple AirPods. I bought them for my birthday. They are lightweight and just kind of looks like the flossing, like the Crest Glide floss thing. It's very streamlined. It uses a lightning cable at the bottom.
Wow.
You open it up, and then it has a magnetic field where you go. I would take it out and show you, except for if I do that, I think it might turn off my audio. Where you take it off, and then it gently slides in, and you can hear the magnetic field click with it.
Okay.
It's super lightweight. I kind of love it, except for I kind of love it because when I'm at work at Starbucks, now that we're a drive-through store, I have to have one of those like ear things. So if I'm not actually like doing anything that requires me to hear anything, I'll just like put my music on and like put it over it.
That's me. I need those now. I need those.
And like they work so well. The next time you see me, I'll have you like test them out. They're like freaking awesome. Unfortunately, they are $160, and I believe that is $65 to replace one earbud if you lose them. But the cool thing about them is that the charge lasts for 5 hours, and the case holds, I believe, the case holds about four charges. So once you put it back in the case, it starts charging it back to normal. And with the iPhone or the Apple Watch, you're able to see the battery life left on it. And if you wanted to extend your usage, you could just use one at a time.
Okay. Wow.
So yeah, so that is my weird review. And they took 2 months to get here. They were back ordered.
Damn. Okay. Jeez. Rodney
so you're not,
was like, wow, that's a lot.
I know. And with me, I'm the type of person that like, I am more afraid of anything because I wear cargo. I wear cargo shorts.
Yeah.
I'm so afraid that I'm gonna sit someplace and like just have it fall out, and somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, look, Glade pocket flosser strips, boosh, throw out." Like that is like my biggest fear. So yes, but luckily enough, the Apple Watch is able to store music and stuff like that, so I can play music directly from my watch, not even from my phone, directly to my earbuds or my AirBuds, which is awesome.
Oh man, you appled out, man. Oh my god.
At this point, I don't think I could switch over if I wanted to. I don't know. And iOS 11 is gonna be coming out soon, so.
Jeez. Well, yeah. You are. I mean, I'm wearing the Apple earbuds that come with the phone and stuff. So that's gonna be when I have money. I would like to do that. Because I'd like to. Okay, Zeus. Goddamn. I would want to use those to like work out. I would do more than work out, guys. But yeah.
And like, look at this.
Do they stay in your ear? I feel like they won't stay in mine if I did all that.
Well, like try to do it with yours. Like it's pretty much the same fit. This one got a little bit loose, but like
I think just because it's
like if I'm like running, like that's like nothing.
It's different when I run. When I've worn these and I've run, they always fall out.
Oh yeah, no. These, if you have a problem with those falling out, then you might have an issue with these. So what I would do is like the next time you see me, you can test them out.
Okay.
All right. So
Ronnie
we went over.
Wait, real quick. Ronnie said he's so cheap with headphones. The next Android OS is Oreo.
Isn't that trademarked?
I mean, they had a lot of names, right?
Yeah, like they had Kit Kat and like Jelly Bean, not a trademark. Kit Kat, kind of.
Kit Kat, come on. Kit Kat is a trademark.
Right? Like, no, because it could be like, I don't know, like, isn't the cat from Jam-a-Lammy, like, cat or something? Like, I don't know, it's like Kit. I don't know.
Kit Kat.
Right? Like, they're kind of weird. Like, are they doing that? Like, there was gingerbread. Gingerbread was way back in the day. It's funny that I know this because I have never had an Android. Yes, I love that game.
Oh yeah, don't mind me. I thought I hurt something. I scratched myself, and I was just like, that hurt way more than I thought it was gonna hurt. Okay, sorry. But no, Kit Kat isn't something that I think is it's trademark because of. I actually had a Kit Kat today. I had a Kit Kat part.
Did you really?
I did. I ate it earlier, and I had some Raisinets.
Oh,
this was what I was drinking. But that did not have the alcohol in it, did it? No.
Oh, you're such a sweetie. You're such a sweetheart. Yes, sweetheart.
Non-alcoholic.
Sweetheart. So I'm gonna pose this question out to everybody. Is anybody playing anything fun right now, other than wanting people to play Outlast 2? I'm sorry, I'm terrible, I'm trash.
I was told to play Outlast as well. So Rodney says, is it good?
Oh, that sangria thing.
Oh, for me. Oh, it was
yeah.
It's delicious. It's down, son.
It's empty.
It's empty. I enjoyed it very much.
I love how you asked me, and I was like, "That's awesome."
Well, no one really asks. I don't. Besides you, no one asks me questions. So I was just like, "Oh, I'm sure it's for you." Oh, I wasn't going to mention it, Richard.
Oh yeah, no, because it's on my list. It's on my list. I like know that I'm supposed to watch. I know I'm supposed to play it, except for like part of me's scared. Part of me needs to buy it. Part of me is like obsessing over things that I like either hate or I've played 80,000 times. I've played over 500 matches in Friday the 13th, the video game. How did that happen? Over 500 matches. It has been out. It came out like May 25th, May 26th.
Wow, you've played a lot.
I've played, and each match lasts around 20 minutes. So like I played a lot of that game. I'm almost up to level 101, which is the cap.
Jeez. Oh my god. Dang.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you playing games.
That's what happens when you just cut hair on the side. A lot of time to tan, and which my tan has set in, so I'm no longer orange.
Aww.
I know. It's fine. My niece was over. I went swimming with her today, and she was having fun, and she's like, ah! It was like swinging her around in the pool, spinning her around on a tube. Oh yeah.
Rodney says, I would love for you and Joy to play it together. Haha. Which I am totally, Ronnie, that's a thing I'm gonna do on my YouTube channel as well, is to go around and play video games with people. Whatever they want me to play, I'm gonna play with them for sure. So that would be one of them that I would do with him. Absolutely, positively. And Chris says, I've actually just been playing a lot of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
do you Twitch that, Chris? Because I have a co-friend who was trying to invite me to play, and he plays on the computer and he does it live on Twitch. But since I don't know how to play, I was like, I'll just watch you guys. But I would love to do that too. I've never played.
I just got really close. Can you tell the alcohol is setting in?
Yes, a little. A little bit, yeah.
When I'm out in the pool, I lay out and I use my to review something else. To review something else, my wireless speaker. Did I tell you about this?
Oh no, but I want wireless speakers too.
This wireless speaker is awesome. It was like $42 and it lasts for 6 hours. So I put it out when I'm in the pool and I listen to Critical Role, which is the Geek and Sundry Dungeons and Dragons stream. Yeah. They've turned it into a podcast. So I've listened to like 6 episodes. Currently right now, I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I have taken many a poll where it says that I would be a neutral bard, chaotic neutral bard. I don't know if that is accurate, but apparently that's a thing. So I'd be like, yeah, I don't really care. Yeah. I
don't know what I would. I never heard of those.
Joy, you would be you would just be neutral.
I'd be the one that throws themselves at monsters and just tries to stab it because I don't have patience and I'm not.
Would you be a rogue? You'd be a rogue then because you're stabbing it with something short. You're like,
yeah, because I don't. Yeah. What is the thing? Stabby. What's with Metal Gear Solid when you have to be stealth and stuff?
CQC?
Well, no, the opposite of that. Not like close quarters combat. I'm talking about like when you have to sneak around and be invisible and like, what's that?
You mean stealth? That's stealth.
Opposite of stealth. I'm not stealth.
You just you're like, ah!
That's what I do in the game. If I get caught, I'm just like, oh, F it. Ah!
Oh, so I feel like you'd be a paladin. You'd be a paladin then. I don't know.
I'm just the one that
He'll tell you. He'll tell you what you should be because he. But there's a I just bought a game called Misspent Youth.
Misspent Youth.
Yes.
On PS4?
No. It's a Kickstarter game. It's like a role-playing game where you have to you have to use social interactions to get through scenarios, and it plays like a story, and then each scenario is built up by different people. So instead of a dungeon master, you have the authority of this fake world. It could like it's a dystopian future. So if you wanted to set it in a time period that's sort of like the Hunger Games, you can, or if you want to set it in like The Giver, you can, or anything like that. All of the people that are in this world, basically, you set up this world, and then one person has to play the authority that's out to get the youthful offenders, all people under the age of 18. Wow. And they use things like social interactions, playing it cool, being a smartass. And if you fail through that interactions, then you sell out being a smartass to, being a pacifist.
Okay.
So
that sounds really interesting.
I bought it. But I just need to figure out when to play it. So who knows? Maybe me and you should Twitch it with somebody like Chris.
Yeah, he said. He said not yet. I am trying to get us a bit more clean in our A games, less BSing and more role playing.
Okay.
And he said, but eventually we want to make a podcast or possibly Twitch it, which is yay. Ronnie said he would be an elven mage.
Oh, I get that.
Because elves are really smart and knowledgeable, right? And then he would be really great with magic.
Yeah.
Don't mind. That's true.
It's funny. I said
something on the show too.
I did something as he walked by, and I was like, "Damn, look at that back."
Nope. Because not at all.
I want to take a screenshot and have that be our clip.
I wish my face was just what? What is that? But no. It's like, who is that chocolate man that's coming in the screen?
I was like, his back looks nice. I'm just saying.
Ricky says your back looks nice. In a good way.
Oh.
Look like you working out back there.
Right.
And your back.
Your back.
I have a little girl back, so I'm not gonna do it.
As Joy takes off her shirt, she's like,
yeah, no, I'm not good. I'm not good at this at all. Ooh, I'm sorry to go real. Oh, he's here. What? Oh, it's hot and warm. Did you go to Popeyes?
Is that a apple pie?
It's not for me.
That's an apple pie. It's nice and warm.
Is this for me? What is this? Is this the pie? Oh my God. Yay. Thank you. I'm being fed live. Popeyes pie, which I'm going to assume is the Wait,
Joy. You mean Popeyes pie.
Oh yes. I was just given a Popeyes pie with, it comes from Alabama's dining room. Because I can't say Louisiana fast.
Oh my gosh. Wait. Yeah. I've heard of Popeyes pies. Alabama's dining room.
There you go. That's what this is. Rodney Ting said, it's like the eclipse.
Stop it. Wait a minute. Did you see the eclipse? Or did you?
Wait.
Did you see all the memes about Twilight eclipse online?
I saw one meme. I, like an idiot, looked at the sun directly for a hot minute, and I could see that there was two things going on, but I didn't have the glasses, the special glasses.
Okay. My dad had a welder's thing with part of it cut off. It was so I was on the beach when it happened. I didn't have the welder's glass with me. So, there's a little girl with a box, and she was looking at it, and I was there with a friend, and we were man, I was I was like, I want to give that girl $1. Just go through her box. Just because, like, I feel like look at Joy enjoying that. I just like I put the camera back to you.
It's
cherry.
It's raspberry and cream cheese.
See, that sounds almost as good as McDonald's strawberry cream pie.
This Ronnie said that's the alcohol talking. Chris said pop P-O-P dash pies. So pop pies.
Pop pies.
Then this random person, if you're still here, what's up? It says Dimples Nada DNZ posted some type of like face. I don't understand. It's some type of face. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, cool. I guess. I don't know.
So then Ronnie said I watched it but didn't get a really good picture. At least I didn't think so.
Yeah. So fun fact, in Neptune, New Jersey, where somebody lives, not me. Somebody else. Not me. So by the time I ended up getting home, because it was, it took a while for it to happen. I got home because I had work at 4, but I don't live in Neptune. Gosh, shut up, Richie.
Is this the alcohol?
No. So I looked through the glass, but since it was so cloudy, because by that time it ended up, oh my gosh, there's a grasshopper. Stop it.
Jesus.
There's a grasshopper in my room. Look at it. Oh my God.
Look at it. What? Did you pick it up with your hands? What are you doing?
Yes.
You picked it up with your hands?
What am I going to do? Pick it up with my nose?
No, pick it up with not a goddamn thing. You don't pick that shit up.
It was green and cute looking, okay? Stop it.
You do not pick up grasshoppers. You stomp them out to their deaths. That's what you do.
I don't think I'm allowed to drink rum on the air anymore. And I didn't put that much in it either. But this is the same story, I swear. So it was cloudy. So since it was cloudy, there was a nice opaque cloud. So you didn't even need to wear glasses because the clouds were covering it to the point where it actually looked like the moon. I have a picture of it.
Okay. I've seen some pictures of those.
It looked like the moon. And I don't know. There was a grasshopper in my room. So
before you show me, Ronnie said Mickey D's strawberry and cream pie is heavenly.
Yeah.
Chris said that's the face of someone without pie. LOL. I guess whoever posted the emoji. And then Ronnie said pronounced alky hole. Alky hole. Someone is on it.
Okay. So I'm gonna show you a picture of it outside of my home through the clouds. Okay, and this is why I'm gonna laugh at all those people that didn't have glasses and if they didn't have a cloudy area, because this is not through the welding glass. Which when the clouds peeked out, I was able to look at it through the welding glass.
Mhm.
Okay.
Alcohol.
Okay, so here's a far away shot.
It looked like the moon.
Right?
But it's not the sun.
Right? Okay, so wait. So that's like really crappy.
And that's where... Oh, it looks like a moon crescent.
Exactly. It was so cool because we got, I believe it was 70% in the area that I was in. So that was a little bit earlier. That was a little bit earlier than its maximum. But you can sort of see it. And like that's through the clouds.
None of us cared here. We were just like, just don't look in the sun. And I was like, what? All right, cool. Yep.
My it's funny. My niece, she was over and she was like watching coverage with my mom, and she didn't really like. It seemed like she didn't like really get it. And I was like, and then all of a sudden I was like, come over here, come outside. And she's like, am I allowed to? And I was like, you're coming with me. And so then I like made her go outside, and like so she looked through the glass, which was the welder's glass 15, which is what you needed to have to safely look at the sun. And so she looked at it, and I was like, isn't that cool, Joey? She's like, it looks like the moon. And I was like, it's the sun. And she was like, oh my gosh. And so then like she went back in. So it's like she walked out thinking like I feel like in her head she's 7, so I feel like in her mind she's like, I can see it some other, like some other time. And I was like, no, Julie, this doesn't happen very often. And she was like, okay. And then like, she was like, yeah. And then like, she came back inside and she was excited. And like, I don't know, like, I hope that like, 7 years from now when she's 14 and like interested in boys and hanging out with like her friends, like she'll be like, oh, I remember the last time that happened. And I felt with my uncle. So I don't know.
She'd be like, yeah, I saw that with my uncle like when I was 7. It was so cool.
Well, next time though, we're supposed to have New Jersey's supposed to have, because it's supposed to be like Mexico to like Maine. So we're gonna be closer to totality the next time that it happens 7 years from now. And Rodney, you are a gentleman and a scholar for knowing the fact that it's the strawberry and cream pie, because it's fantastic, and I wish that it was spring just for that. Because I think that's a spring. That's a spring pie, either spring or right now.
He said he snuck out of work to go see it. Dang, son.
That is commitment. That is, because you never know. You never know, and it doesn't happen ever. It doesn't happen every day.
I went to a job interview.
And then, doesn't happen every day.
Exactly, and it was a terrible one. But I just like went out to my car and then I looked at the sun and I was like, oh, it's really bright. You know what though? I saw it. So when I went to go leave the parking lot, there was this woman who was not black. She was not of the Latin origin. She had blonde hair.
Okay.
She was
white.
She was.
She's white. Yeah. The capital white.
She was a white woman, and I mean,
a white woman.
Literally, a car. Like I pulled out of the space. I made a left, and to go straight out was this random white woman staring up at the sky with no goggles. Like in the
burning her retinas.
I was like, it was me, and then there was an ambulance, a woman driving a ambulance truck, because next to where I was parked was a children's hospital. So we're both looking at each other, looking at her, like, what is she doing? I was gonna ask her, like, what are you doing? But then I was on the phone with my god sister, and she was like, never ask crazy people why they're doing crazy things. Just leave. So I said, okay.
She was looking at it because it doesn't happen every day. And also, she could have done that.
You know, she wasn't doing that, bro.
Right? You could have done that. And that way, at least you're covering the outside. That way, you're able to sort of see it. It, like, kind of protects you from some of it.
She was not doing. She was looking up, and just going, ah.
You know what, Joy? I'm gonna buy you some of those like dollar store like ones with like the cardboard for like 7 years from now.
Please do. I want to see it.
You keep it in your glove compartment 7 years from now if you have the same car.
Ronnie was hoping that it would give him superpowers. Maybe
it did. It's a little soon. You are so good. That would have been done already if that was me.
No, I have a small mouth. It has nothing to do with how much I can eat, though. I like how I'm the one eating Popeyes. This pie is delicious, though. It is so good.
So good. I want something sweet now. Damn it, Joy. Nah. Okay, so did you hear the the new Kesha song?
Praying?
Yeah, I heard it for the first time on Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw the music video for it.
Did you see it on Monday?
No, I saw it like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, see, when I posted it, I don't listen to like radio when I drive. I listen to NPR. So like I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I was like listening. So I was at Dunkin' Donuts picking up a frappuccino for an old lady, and that was playing, and somebody was like, "Yeah, that's Kesha," and I was like, "Free Kesha." I was like, "That's right, free Kesha. She's free now. She can do what she wants without that Dr. Luke butthead."
Did you hear that Lady Gaga is supposed to be testifying? And I think it's against her. I know. I think it's that.
Okay, this is controversial, but I don't care.
Oh, shoot. Okay, cool.
But, like, nobody says, with the exception of, like, 1%, nobody says, like, I was raped or I was molested when they weren't. Like, there 1% of people that want attention or are sadistic, they say that. But for the most part, people don't want the stigma. They don't want people to say, "Oh, there's that molested person. There's the person that was raped." So
you wouldn't think she would be doing all this if it wasn't true. Like something happened. Like something didn't happen.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, like you can have like terrible bosses that like own a percentage of you because they spent $3 million, like pimping you out, your music out. Because the thing about it is that, so like, let's say I'm a recording artist and somebody wants to be my producer, and then they spend $3 million to build me up. They, even though if I'm not working with them, they might get residuals because of all that money that they put into me to make me amazing. Like that's understandable. So like if somebody like built me up and if I just hated them, I'd be like, okay, whatever, they can have a percentage of that old crap, whatever, screw them. Or, if there was like a deal, but like, I wouldn't be like, oh, I hate them, so I'm going to say rape, it's just, it's dumb. So like, let her go, whatever.
I honestly didn't
let her go. Let her go.
I didn't realize that we didn't have new Kesha music for so long up until I heard about the case. I was like, dang, for real?
You know what's messed up? You can check my Twitter feed, like 2 or 3 years before the case even went to trial. I hashtagged free Kesha with like a whole bunch of other random people that are like,
something's going on.
Because it was like, it went on my feed once. And I was like, free Kesha, and then I like read the stuff, and I was like, that's jacked up. And then that was like before the feed even went through. And I am not even a fan of Kesha music. You know what's weird? You know what's weird though? My old roommate Maggie, she was like, yeah, did you know that like Kesha's like Mensa? And I was like, really? Because she is. And then she said like the best thing ever, which is like Kesha is the Courtney Love of our times. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it makes sense because I love Courtney Love. Like I have like a really deep love of Courtney Love. I think that she's smarter than people think she is.
That's Kesha. Yep.
Like it's their marketing and it's their marketability. Like, it's the same way that I feel about Lady Gaga. It's easier to, like sing speak than to like be your optimized self because it doesn't sell.
Yeah, Kesha, I didn't, and I was like, the only thing I can, if you ever think of, when I say ever think of Kesha, but the last thing I remember was Timber, which I still sing Timber to myself. And then Ronnie said before, yeah, Timber.
I look at that. So, I know a line dance to that song.
Timber?
Yeah.
Oh, you did do line dancing at
Parasite.
The place. Yeah, that place that I guess we can't mention because it's like copyright and stuff. Yeah, Ronnie said, oh, I don't know, so it's a place, but I wasn't gonna mention the place because I've never been there.
Oh, I mentioned it.
Oh,
I don't go there, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Ronnie said, for the pie, he definitely would have been ate it by now, but I was going really slow. Yeah, Kesha definitely is way smarter than well, a lot of people in the music industry are way smarter than they're marketed to be. So I'm happy she's free. I like the song Praying. I thought it was really nice. It was very much like, I need to take back my life from you because you enslaved me for so long. So I'll be praying for you. Not like for you to go to hell, but that you, I guess, turn from your wicked ways. I don't know. It was a good song.
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? So you're the reason why I saw the movie Fame. Like, you let me borrow Fame, like, way back in high school. Do you remember that?
I did?
Yeah.
I thought I bought that movie. Did I buy that movie for you? Or did I?
No, you're like, yeah, my dad has it. Like, my parents have it. And I was like, can I borrow it? And you were like, yeah. So I borrowed the movie Fame, and Irene Cara, Fame only for, she basically, that's exactly what happened to her, but without the rape. Which I'm sorry that I made that hand motion, because like,
no, rape. I understood what you meant. Yeah, we all know it's a serious topic.
Basically where she signed with somebody, and like they wouldn't let her get out of the contract.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of producing anything with her, so Irene Cara, who became, breakout star with the movie Fame, wasn't able to record anything because of a contract that she previously had. And I was able to see that movie because of you.
Thank you. I actually haven't seen the movie.
Wait, really? So, like, you let me borrow your parents' movie even though you never saw it?
Yeah, they have a lot of movies I never watched.
You should watch Fame. It's really good. I bet your Rodney would tell you it's good.
I have it on my Amazon Prime list, like video list, because it is on there for free. I just haven't sat down and watched it.
It's really good. It's really good.
And I'm a terrible person. Oh, I am so sorry. I confused Fame with Rent.
Yeah, no.
God, I think I've seen Fame. No, I think I've seen a part of Fame. Oh, Ronnie, are we talking about the original?
Yeah, of course.
It was. I gave you a VHS, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm like, I know we have a VHS of it. I haven't. Yeah. I don't think I've seen. If I've seen Fame, I think I saw the old one.
Yeah.
And there was that part
where she was like in the movies, and she was like, and he was like, open up your shirt, and she's like, no.
Yeah, I was so scared of that
like,
part. I didn't like any of that. I remember that. That was a little scarring. It's probably why I didn't watch it anymore. Okay. Yes, it's good. Haha. Yeah. It was so creepy. I didn't like that.
That's for my acting reel. This moment.
That was because you can cry on cue. I can see the tears in your eyes. Like you don't want to be violated. Oh, the baby. Put your shirt on. I didn't mean it.
That's for the acting reel. Hello, people.
Oh my gosh. Like I didn't mean to. I'm not trying to sexualize you. Oh, the face.
I know. I'm so sorry. That's
talent. That's good. Hey, no. I can't do that.
Hire me at 555-5555.
I took one acting class, and I don't even know if I was good or not. That sounds all right.
Which means that you're good.
Oh, okay, cool. Bam.
Yeah. Any comments? We should probably, it's 12:18, and as much as I love being on here, we should probably start wrapping up. You have anything fun going on this weekend?
Yes, I was gonna say we did not talk at all about Life is Strange, but
oh my god,
the first thing in the freaking title, we didn't even talk about it.
Life is Strange, Before the Storm is going to be coming out on the 31st, which is probably right around the time of our next episode. Yeah, that is right before our next episode. So are you going to be playing the first game? Because I know you haven't played it yet.
No, I'm not going to be playing. There's no point of playing like Life is Strange now. I might as well just wait for Before the Storm to come out and then play Life is Strange.
Okay, so, okay. There's a caveat there.
Because I've only played the first part. Like when I was at PlayStation Experience, I played a demo of the game, but I really didn't understand. I understood what the game's about, but I haven't played it, like sat down and played it.
Okay. So, if you record it, the problem is that you can't read the comments because somebody will be like, oh, that's alluding to blah, or that's alluding to blah. But I think that it probably is going to be very interesting to see a person that knows nothing about the outcome of the original story play the prequel to it. I think that's
why I stopped.
That's very interesting, but just no spoilers, because I feel like somebody could easily be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, ruin it for you.
Well, that's why I was going to make a disclaimer for each time I play Before the Storm. So no one, I mean, there could be people that could be assholes for sure and be like, well, blah, blah, blah. But so far, the people that do watch me live and the people that have seen it on my YouTube, they haven't said anything. I mean, the only thing that people have said playing a game has been like, oh man, while I was playing The Wolf Among Us, they were just like, oh yeah, that game was so good. You know, it's definitely 10 out of 10. Like, I understand. Like, it's a really, really good game, but they haven't been like, oh, at this part, Big Wolf is going to do blah. Like,
yeah,
I've say it. So I was going to play the game for sure, because I'm already done with The Wolf Among Us. But now that it seems like now that I'm trying to play and live stream these games, all of the sequels or prequels to games I have are coming out. So I'm just going to wait. I can wait. I'm still editing. So
I get it. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm scared that somebody's going to ruin it for you. I'm scared. Yeah. But other than that, I respect the decision.
Hopefully, the most that people have said, because I have like two, 3 people that'll watch me, like from the first game, and I'm sure they've played that game already. Mm-hmm. I'll just keep saying, hey, look, don't say nothing, because I've never, and that's how I'm going to introduce it anyway when I play it. Look, I've never played Life is Strange. I have the copy right here, but then this came out, so I figured let me play this first. No spoilers. Do not tell me what happens. I know that there's a Chloe, and then there's damn, what's the other bitch name?
Max.
Who's the main girl in the Life is Strange?
Max.
Okay, Max. Okay, so there's a Chloe, which I'm assuming is the girl with the blue hair, which doesn't have blue hair in Before the Storm. So I'm like, okay, cool. And Max is the girl that I played up to the bathroom scene where the guy was going to shoot Chloe, and then we stopped time and reversed it and all that. So I know that part. So that's not, but I haven't looked it up since. Thank God now. I didn't want to see I didn't want to watch the gameplays, the endings or nothing. So,
Chris likes Life is Strange. Shout out to Chris.
He just said he still hasn't finished it.
Yeah.
Rodney said we need to talk about Game of Thrones and then get some mods that will delete those comments, which I don't have any. I mean, if you want to volunteer to go on Twitch and be a mod, is that how that works?
Yeah.
You can help me.
Rodney would be like your super mod. Come on,
I would appreciate it, bro. Word, yeah, I will pay you in biscuits. Like, sure. But I haven't watched Game of Thrones, so yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't give you Game of Thrones stuff either.
I just know that what's her name? The Mother of Dragons.
I don't know. I know it's a nice day for a red wedding.
Oh yeah, okay. And I didn't see the red wedding.
Neither did I. I just know that there's death.
Is red. Netflix making a movie or something, or isn't there a movie for Game of Thrones?
A Life is Strange movie? That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you wouldn't need it though. I feel like you wouldn't need it because the game is that good.
I just hope I'm free when you are streaming. Yeah, for the most part, I think I'll be, if I'm streaming. Yeah, I stream at different times. It depends on when I'm like free and alone, like, and I can do it. Life is Strange. Yeah, he wants to know about a Life is Strange thing. The other thing was there's two things. One, I bought Sonic Mania, which is really good. They incorporated all of the old games into this new game, so I want to play that too. And this weekend, I'm going to be volunteering at a booth for Afropunk.
Yes, which you go to every year for the past 3 years.
Nope, 1 year.
Oh, I feel like because I remember last year you mentioning it, so in my mind I was like, she goes to this.
That was my first
Afropunk, and she loves it.
And there I had my natural hair. This time I got my hair redone, like on Sunday. So I'm fresh and ready to go.
All right. And there's a surprise. There's a surprise trip to medieval times for my brother's kids on Saturday. On Saturday, so I can't street perform on Saturday, but I've been kind of lax with it, which is terrible. But like,
which medieval times are you going to?
The one up north. There's only like one in the area.
Oh, see, I never been to it, but I drive past it all the time when I.
Oh my gosh, you should go. We should do it together.
I would love to. We could meet up, and I would totally vlog that. Like,
can you please? Because like I don't know how to. Well, I know how to edit, but I'm just lazy.
No, I would.
I would do everything live.
Oh, I would vlog that. That'd be fun as hell. Yeah.
Like, hey, it's the Green Knight. Yeah, and then he'd be like,
what?
Yeah. So yes. So there's that, but that's a surprise. But whatever. They don't watch this. They don't watch this. They'll watch it in the future. Be like my crazy uncle had a web show.
That's true. Yeah.
All right. So I just want to say thank you to our wonderful people like our Rodney, our Chris, and our Rodney Ting. Order was not in any particular order, just because I love you all equally but different. Joy will be streaming some Life is Strange before the storm, probably in or around that period of time because that's when it's going to be hot.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, and then also you could also change your settings for your PlayStation streaming to be for only people that are friends with you. So that'll keep trolls away. That way you're able to like stream it, edit it, and then do everything. I don't know. That's just me thinking out loud.
In terms of the
of playing Life is Strange before the storm, you could like stream it. You can stream it with your privacy to only your friends. That way, people that aren't like your habitual friends can't see it. So that way you can't have like a random like butthead join in and be like, guess what? Her mother's a dude.
Now that settings for Twitch, right? Not PlayStation?
Like, you could probably do that. You could probably do that for PlayStation too.
Oh, okay. Because I would set it for Twitch for sure. Because when I stream on an account that doesn't have like I have like one or two friends. Like I have like 2 friends, including you. I have 3 friends.
Okay.
So I don't have to worry about friends popping in.
Yeah.
From my Joy Infinity, like.
Yeah.
If I was playing on the other one, where I had like 60 friends, it'd be a problem. But since I have another account to do this on, my PlayStation one's fine. But Twitch is I guess would be the one.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So catch Joy doing that. That'll be sometime in or around the beginning of September. I will continue to post terrible game videos of me playing with Joy and myself. Maybe I'll make a Sims 4 grouping of people that suck. Oh, and by the way, that Sims 4 expansion pack for pets, cats and dogs is coming out like November 11th. So like Oh, there's thunder.
That's so late. Why is it so late?
I don't know, because
Dang.
and that's their first expansion this year.
If you
Their
make
first one
it,
this
if you buy it, can you make a dog? Could you make Nala for me?
year. Yes, I will make Nala for you.
Yeah.
I did not yawn, or I did not scoff because I didn't want to make Nala. I scoffed because, like, I hate pets. I hate animals in the Sims more than, like, because they're like babies, except for they never grow up. That was Nightcap, the bi-weekly web show consisting of a person that is drunk. Well, not drunk. I'm tipsy, and I'm, like, losing it now.
Alcohol.
And somebody that likes to watch me drink alcohol. Wave Miss Joy. That is not a wave. That is a titty boom.
Oh, a titty boom. Hey, a titty boom. Hey. Okay, I will wave. Good night, guys. Thank you for watching.
We love you more than anything because we care about you.
We do. And thank you for caring about us enough to spend your hour when y'all could be in bed trying to go to work.
Right? Like, we got to do this earlier one day. We got to day quill.
Day quill. Oh my God. Day quill. Because they're doing it in the day.
Sangria.
Sangria.
You got to do the hand thing. You got to do the hand thing.
Do.
Yeah. Just pretend like the music's on.